Morning everyone. It's a beautiful cold morning here in the Manyeleti. We've been searching for the last half an hour for some leopards. We heard bushbuck's alarm calling as we left the lodge, but no luck as of yet. But got a beautiful herd of elephants to start off with here just behind the vehicle. Plan this morning is to stick in the central region of the reserve, see if we can find any more lion tracks. We haven't seen a herd of elephants for almost a week now, so to see some youngsters, great start. As we just got to Ingwemanzi, leopard water translates to. There's no leopards here, but we've got the Impala Prada lions. We'll take that.
Some have got a little bit of blood on their faces, but don't have very large bellies. And some of the females are still keen to hunt. So maybe they killed an impala last night. For 10 lions, that's not sufficient enough. After seeing that some of the lions' bellies were a little bit full, some of them had blood on their face and their paws, we heard two sort of giving a soft contact call just to the west of where we saw them on the dam wall. And we've come across a scene of where they made a kill last night. You can see there's not much left, just some blood splatter and then a bone. And we can only think what looks like an impala to us. You can see the mist has come back over. Everything's quite misty again.
whiteback vulture sitting in this tree. The youngster on the road there, you see a much more white and fluffier neck. So vultures will lose that feathering as they age on their neck, which is an adaptation to sticking their heads in carcasses, and that allows them to collect less dirt and grime and bacteria on their feathers. Guys, we've just found a big impala carcass in that marula tree. No leopard in the tree, but as we got here I did see some movement away into the grass, so we're pretty sure it's a leopard. The leopard that usually lives in this area is quite shy. We're going to approach slowly.
Got this hyena, got his feet up against the tree. Really trying hard to get the carcass. I think he sees the top of it dangling down. Thinks maybe he can get it. You can see this hyena walking right underneath the impala, wishing he could get it, smelling, but there's no chance. It's one of the reasons why the leopards in this area tree their kills pretty quickly, because there's a large amount of hyenas and lions, so they've got to get it up quickly. As you can see, this hyena is waiting patiently. You can see the hyenas even chewing the guarri bush, taking out his frustration on the poor tree because he can't get the carcass. Just coming past main dam. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. You can just see all the animals coming down for water. This is only going to increase as the dry season goes on.
We had a request for another member of the small five. And this is a leopard tortoise. See that beautiful pattern on the shell, similar to a leopard's coat. This is quite a large one. This looks like a female. I'm not going to pick it up as we're coming into the dry season, and they might lose water as they urinate as a reaction when they threaten the tortoises. But that's how you could tell male or female if you look underneath the shell. Shy of us at the moment. We're just waiting for her to pop her head out. This is the largest tortoise that we get in this region. So we started off the morning with a herd of elephants, and we finished off with this beautiful big elephant bull behind us. What a fantastic morning, that Mbiri Pride in that great morning light on the dam wall. We managed to get a brief glimpse of that shy leopard, that hyena interacting with the bush. Very interesting things this morning, and we managed to even find a little leopard tortoise to end things off. So we will be out again this evening trying to follow up on that leopard. Hopefully it won't be as unrelaxed in the dark, and we will let you know how things go.
Pulling it up right now.
So after about an hour of waiting, we've finally been able to get a good view of this leopard. We sat patiently for about 45 minutes at about 400 meters from him. I had to use my 600mm lens just to at least get a decent shot of him from that distance, but we waited patiently. He came up the tree, and then our plan was to wait for this leopard to start feeding, because as he started to feed, that would bring the hyenas around the tree, because they might pick up some scraps dropping down, and that would mean that while he's up in the tree and the hyenas are below, he's not going to risk coming down the tree. And the amazing thing is, we've got Jana, it's like chalk and cheese from this morning. He's so relaxed. He hasn't once looked at us. He hasn't even seemed flustered. So it looks like we're going to get a great sighting of him here for the next 20 minutes. There are 2 hyenas below, just waiting patiently. But now you can see the size of this male. He's quite a big male, and it's the first time we've seen him properly, so we're not sure who he is. So very exciting to have a new leopard that we can hopefully habituate and through time start to view more.